Hi, I'm Katie Quintana. Welcome to my channel. Today I just want to do a quick look at the changes we made to our homeschool. I had done our homeschool curriculum video. I can link that above. And I have done a homeschool schedule. I can also link that above, or we'll link them both below. But we have made changes because things weren't working great. We loved all the curriculum we were using. We were just having problems with my oldest daughter actually being able to manage time enough. So she wasn't getting anything done unless I micromanaged her, which really wasn't possible with all the other little kiddos around. So we have put her on an online school that we had done a couple years ago. So we'll show it to you, and we'll show how we still do morning basket time, how we do her online and the boys not online, and vice versa, and then how we do our afternoon baskets and stuff like that. So we'll give you a quick look. Here we go. We all start with our Awanas verses. So everybody's got their Awana verses. Someone woke up or didn't get their breakfast till late. So she's still eating. Boys have their Awana verses out. So then after Awanas, we do our morning basket. We have our book club book. So it's Bear Grylls. So we're reading that together as a family. Then this morning, we're actually going to start this Rush for Revere series because we're doing early American history this year. Then we've been going through this, what every child should know about prayer. We're just doing a little bit each day. And here we have drawing books and stuff if they want to do drawings while we're talking. So they've been practicing. This folder has a bunch of poetry and stuff we can read. And then we usually stick a little game in here, so they're all going to do this pop sight word game. So to make it work for all the ages, she has to spell the word. He has to read the word, and he has to find a letter. So we can all kind of play together. So that's how morning time's going to go. And then I'll show you what we do next. This is Grace's new school. She's doing a Seles online school. It's also called Powerhouse or Power Homeschool or something. I don't remember. I'll link it below. But we've done it a couple years ago, and she really liked it. But then we went to just doing our own, put together our own thing. And we kind of been struggling getting her to actually get work done in a timely manner. So we're going back to trying a Seles so that way she can get her subjects done, and it just keeps going. And she keeps doing it, and she gets it all done usually within 2 hours, sometimes 2.5 depending on what else needs done. And we're doing 5 subjects. She's got Discovery Spanish, 5th grade Language Arts and Reading, 5th grade Science, 5th grade Social Studies, and 6th grade Math. So we did start her, she was halfway through 6th grade math with what we were doing at home, but we were just starting her back at the beginning of this 6th grade math because we didn't want her missing things if they taught something different. So let's just kind of click into a math lesson real quick and show you what that's like. So usually you'll get a video that kind of teaches it for a little bit, and then you'll have some questions to answer.
Yes, you're right. You're right. It is 4. So 42/8 is 21/4.
So after the video, then they'll have some questions they have to solve. So it does grade them, so it shows me in the parent portal part how many they've got wrong, how many they've got right, what we need to work on more. So I can show you that side of things too. This is a game of them so they can practice math facts. It's one of her favorite parts, huh, Sissy? Mm-hmm. All right, while Grace is doing her schoolwork on the computer, I do some one-on-one with Sakaya. So he's doing all about reading level 1, so we're still on the first book. So there's usually a game of some sort to play and practice, and then we will read one of the stories in here. So this game is really fun. He gets to find the rhyming bananas and match them with the monkey. So the monkeys have names, Dot, Ned, and Peg. Turn over your banana.
Rot.
Rot. So what does that rhyme with?
Dot.
Dot. So Dot gets a banana. So he's going to read
The gum. Peg. That was like the monkey thing.
Yeah, that's why we practiced it.
Got. And
Got.
I mean, on the Rug! Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Hey, got gum on the rug? Oh no.
Oh.
So next for English, the boys work on some handwriting. So Zakaya does these common words to copy. And then Nikolai does these first letters. These are Usborne books, so they're really nice little wipe cleans. Then, while Grace is still doing school, we move on to math. So for math, Nikolai will do things like mazes and just things that keep him busy a little bit if he wants to sit at the table, or else he can go play. Then can also make patterns with these or count. And then Zakaya also uses these if he wants for some of his work. So sometimes he just does a page of this where it's adding and subtracting facts. Sometimes we go into this book and do a little bit out of it. And then he also has this wipe clean that's just numbers 1 through 100 and stuff. So he kind of can change it up whichever he wants to do that day. I don't really care as long as he's practicing. So that's what the boys are doing for math and English and reading while Grace is doing her work. All right, so right now they're eating their lunch. We are doing Heidi currently, and we have these questions that we do. This is all from generations.com. We're gonna read a chapter out of that and answer our questions. And then we have
This is good.
this history book that we are reading a little bit out of each
This
day.
is stupid though.
Then after we do that, we will do story cubes and make up stories for each other. That's what we do for afternoon time. So this is the parent side of a Seles. So you can see today's work. This is, she watched a video, did some problems, video problems, a game, and a unit review in math. And so it tells me the scores she got on things, how long she spent on each thing. So you can just go to their scores for their overall grade, what they're doing in each subject. And then there is a syllabus that we can go in and look at for each class, and gives you an idea of what they are going to be doing, the things they have done, and their scores, and what's coming up. So it's pretty neat little setup. It's really easy to use. So that's what we've been doing. All right, well, when Grace finishes with the computer, then she moves on to writing. And so she can kind of pick and choose what she writes because writing's a difficult subject for her. So I don't force her to write things that I want her to write. I let her kind of choose. So she has options like, oh, we read a historical fiction book. You can write me a book report type thing on that, or write about that character, or write a story similar to it. Or you can, like right now she's choosing to do a research paper all about having a pet hedgehog and how much it would cost and what a hedgehog needs, and it's pretty much trying to convince us that she needs a hedgehog, but it's a research paper and it's getting her writing and researching. So she's allowed to do that, just write letters, write notes back and forth with Daddy, even if it's a daily journal or a prayer. She just needs to do some writing and then she can be done for the day. She still has reading, like she still has historical fiction books she has to read. She usually gets at least one nonfiction science book, and it's usually about animals right now. But she does have science and history reading to do each day, and then she has a lot of fun reading. While she is doing the writing and stuff, Zakaya and Nikolai take turns just playing ABC Mouse. So that's kind of their fun online school that they get to do since Sissy has online school. So it's worked really good so far. We've been doing it for our 2 weeks now, a little over 2 weeks. So it's been a good change. It's really helped Grace, and it's making life a lot easier for me since I'm not having to fight her on just, she'd always get the work done, just not in a timely manner, and it was very frustrating for me because we weren't getting other things done. So this is working a lot better. So don't be afraid to make changes if you think something's not working right in your homeschool, and if you need to make a change. Whatever is easiest for the kid. That's the reason why we homeschool, is to give them options and to school them the way that works best for them. So if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and go ahead and subscribe if you're interested in more content about homeschooling, Christian parenting, homemaking things. So go ahead and subscribe if you're interested. Thanks.